Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love or loss spread for all of my Leos out there. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What types of energies are my Leos currently dealing with? What kind of energies are my Leos currently dealing with here? Some cards that I need to see. Okay, I feel some good. Alrighty. So right out the gate, you're dealing with an older water sign individual here. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. This individual. This is an individual here that's somewhat of an older individual here. This person also is very generous and very courteous, not just when it comes to their time, but also when it comes to their financial assistance as well. Okay, so this is a person who's very generous to you financially, but also in terms of emotional support as well. Okay, we're also dealing with an individual here, a fire sign individual here. Okay, because there's three people in this spread as well. So there's a fire sign individual, Knight of Wands energy here. This person is very passionate. Okay, fire sign individual, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy here. This person is very passionate about having some sort of a relationship with you. There's a very strong sexual component to this fire sign individual as well. Okay. And they're in hot pursuit, lack of a better term here, okay? And finally, you are dealing with an air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy here. Now, this person is a very logical type of individual. And they're also a person that doesn't really mix a whole lot of words, so that's how you'll really realize who this individual is. Queen of Swords energy here is all about calling it right down the middle. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energies, especially in an aspect of the Queen of Swords, is all about being very specific. Okay, very logical. Sometimes it can be somewhat blunt, but put it to you like this: you're not gonna misunderstand what they have to say. They're gonna be very direct. Okay, now all of these individuals are manifesting these types of similar desires, but kind of like in somewhat different ways. I'll kind of explain. Okay, so in other words, we have the Four of Swords here. So there's a lot of reflecting, a lot of contemplating, if you will. So in other words, again, but this is a particularly interesting situation where they're all doing similar things. So, and all have similar thoughts towards you. So, for example, with the Four of Swords energy here, all of these individuals are pretty much have given a great deal of thought to pursuing a relationship with you. All three of these individuals are looking for something long-term and something substantial. Okay, so these are all three individuals that are very serious about pursuing a very serious relationship. Something that's going to have a sense of gravitas here. Something that's going to have some stakes. Okay, because they're all kind of. Every one of these individuals have a high stake in pursuing a relationship with you. In other words, okay, there's a removal of a burden here. So they all kind of like inadvertently kind of know each other. Okay, that's also a very strange situation, and they're all actively pursuing you openly. Okay. Each one of these individuals has a strong sense of twin flame companionship here. All three of these individuals want to be your lover. They want to be your companion through life. So this is a type of situation where all three of these potential individuals here want to be here for the long term. Okay, and we're talking about marriage, we're talking about family. And finally here is that we have the Two of Wands representing a choice, if you will. So they're aware that you have multiple choices here. So one of these, I do have a strong sense that these individuals definitely know about each other indirectly, but there's also a possibility that they may know each other directly as well. Okay, so all of you kind of, you know, and you all kind of are kind of navigating the same circle, if you will, as well. So that's a water sign, a fire sign, and an air sign individual, and they all have a very deep sense of kinship with you, if you will, too. So you're very, there's a component here of you're very friendly with all of these individuals, and they also have the capacity. They also have the capacity to be lovers and friends. Okay, so that's a very interesting situation here. Very, very interesting situation. So with all of those choices, let's see what your strengths are. What are your strengths? What kind of strengths are my Leos dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Leos dealing with? What kind of strengths are all of my Leos dealing with? One more shuffle. What kind of strengths are my Leos dealing with? Cards I need to see. Cards I need to see. Cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so obviously, Seven of Cups energy, you have a lot of choices. You know, you are aware that you have a lot of choices. Okay. Also, you're trying your darndest to avoid a third party situation here. So, you know, that's why it's so important that you, you know, that you're very upfront and open. What I was feeling is that you were very upfront, open about what you were doing. So everybody kind of knew about, or knew inadvertently about everybody else. Okay, and you're trying to really avoid a third party situation where you're not trying to lead anybody on. You have shown interest in all three of these individuals. They've shown interest in you. So you're just kind of just seeing where things go. Now at the moment, we have a Six of Cups situation where, again, you're kind of dating these individuals. You're kind of dating them, kind of seeing where things go, if you will. So, like I said, there's definitely you definitely have known them for quite a while. Again, they've definitely have admired you for quite some time as well. Now, with that being the case here, we do have a situation where we have the Moon card here. So, again, these are all your strengths. You're also very in tune with if people aren't as honest with you as you are about them. So you're very in tune with anything that's going to be deceptive, if you will. Okay, so you're on the lookout for that. In addition, here we have the World card here. So that represents a situation where not all of these individuals may be of the same ethnicity as you are, also may be from a different area as well. Okay, so again, like I said, there's a lot of different interchangeable dynamics moving. There's a lot of moving parts here, if you will. There's a great amount of spiritual strength that you have, okay, and courage moving forward because you want to find that right fit here. And like I said, there's nothing being hidden here. Everything's up front. Everything's up in the very, very upfront and open about what's going on here. You do believe that you have the higher ground as well. Okay, you know, so there is definitely this sense of you is that you have the higher ground. You know what you're doing. You're looking for that specific situation in which you feel comfortable with. So. And someone that you're going to spend. I do get the sense here, whomever of the three individuals that you do choose to be with will be somebody that you're going to be with for a long time. Okay, this is just not simply a dating exercise here. This is something where you know you're putting serious your heart's on the line here, just like their heart's on the line here, and you know you're really trying to dot your I's and cross your T's with this. So this is as serious for you as it is for them. Okay, so with that being said, what are the current blockages, you know, keeping you from settling in on one of the three individuals? What are the potential blockages? What are the potential blockages keeping you from potential love interest here? One more shuffle. What are the potential blockages keeping you apart from your potential love interest here? Okay, so we have the Five of Wands here, representing arguments, disputes, or conflicts, or competition. Okay, Five of Wands here, representing, in this particular context, this represents a situation in which there is competition. The competition aspect that's going on here. So that's what's really kept you from choosing one or the other. This is a very, I mean, it's a very competitive situation here, because all of you have your hearts on the line here. In addition, you're putting warm vibrating energy out there, but you're also receiving warm vibrating energy from all three of these potential suitors here. Now, we also have the Page of Swords here, and remember, keeping you apart here. So I'm not going to say there's an aspect of immaturity here, but there definitely is a situation where there is not a naivete. You've never been in a situation where you have had three very good potential individuals that you could spend the rest of your life with here. So this is a very, very new situation, if you will, and you're completely inexperienced with this type of situation. So that's what is keeping you apart from this, from making a decision one way or the other. Now, with that being said, is this a love or loss situation? This is absolutely 1,000% a love situation here. Whoever one of these situations, individuals that you've chosen to be with, it's gonna like I said, it's gonna last for quite a while. So with that being said, here, let's see what additional information my Oracle deck has to show me, and then I will shut this down. Okay. There you go. You hold the key to an awakened life. Set yourself free. So, and that's what you're doing. You hold the, this is saying here, now you hold the key here to which, whom you decide to be with here. And at some point, you're going to have to make a decision here, okay? Because this type of thing can't go on forever, all right? So you hold the key really to your happiness here, okay? It's really, really, truly up to you. Also, it's saying here, become the elixir, let your glow do the heavy lifting. What that's telling me is that use your intuition here. Use your intuition. So, of course, there's most likely you're probably attracted to all three of these individuals. And they are all pretty decent people. But you're going to have to use other determining factors here, because I really strongly get the impression all three of these individuals dot all the I's and cross all the T's here. So you're going to have to use other means of a process of elimination to kind of get to the crux of the situation here. And finally, here is 10,000 angels. Lean on your circle of supernatural support. Yeah, use your intuition, if you will. It's pretty doubling down on that message. Use your intuition here to kind of help you navigate to find the best possible fit for this situation for you. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading, very specific, I know. Okay? So, if this is you and it pertains to you, feel free to get a personal reading. I'll leave a link down below. If this was not for you, and you still want to know about your particular situation, again, the link will be below, okay? And if you haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe, okay? My name is Adonis. I love you guys. I'll absolutely see you next time. Bye-bye.